What do you do? Somebody run up on you and try to push you. Find out next. Alright, we back here in our self-defense series that we doing with Mr. Rob Young. And yeah, I know, and this is too fast. In this video, he's gonna show us how to defend your typical somebody run up on you, try to grab you, or run up on you, try to push you, which, I mean, if they doing all that, they probably can't fight anyway, so you should be good to go. But, Rob, we're gonna talk about somebody coming up to you, and we're gonna do the typical, you out, and somebody, hey, you looking at my girl, that's my girl. Wrong thing to do. So Rob, how we gonna handle this situation? Well, I know you say you was gonna laugh. Most people that know something probably he would laugh if somebody ran up on him and do that. But for those who don't know nothing,
the reason why I'm laughing is not out of arrogance. It's that at this point, both of the hands are occupied. They're too busy trying to keep a hold of me, so they can't defend against anything else. His solar plexus is open. His groin is open. His throat is open, his collarbones are open, 25 pounds of pressure. I can break both of these, he can't lift his arms, right? I can box your ears, I can snap the eyes, right? If I flick the eyes like this, that's gonna hurt. So if you go to grab me and I hit your eyes, you're gonna pull away.
Instant.
And then I break the hold.
Instant, yeah.
Right. Another pressure point, grab me. Now, close your eye. At a certain point, you're going to pull away because you don't want your eye.
Right.
You don't want, me to take your eye. Right. So, if you go to grab me right here, I get the eye. Same scenario. I can break that away. I can come over top, just like in the choke.
Same philosophy.
Create an opening. Again. Box the ears. People say box the ears. That's old school. What I'm doing is forcing air into his eardrums. So if I hit him like that in his ears, it's going to pop his eardrums. That's going to distract him, right? Now, from this, go to grab me again. So what I did here, dissipated his energy. I corkscrewed his energy, right? Created me an opening to attack his brachial plexus. Again, here, again, and the last one would be to the medulla. Medulla oblongata, everybody laughs about it, water boy and whatnot.
Yeah, it's funny.
But it controls, it's a nerve junction that controls voluntary respiration, voluntary muscle contraction, and the ability for your eyes to dilate. So by hitting this, you can basically short circuit it and the person stops breathing. Why is that important? Regardless of how much drugs somebody's on and they seem impervious to pain, the body still needs oxygen in order to function. They say, oh, he hit him and his hand was broken and he broke every bone in his hand. He's still punching. He can't feel it. He's jacked up on whatever.
Right.
But if you can't breathe, the system shuts down. So that's another aspect of the training. We look at things as mechanical or neurological.
Right.
And what I mean by that is the mechanical function that it takes to do this, I need to impede that process. So I may break the arm here. I may hit the collarbone.
Right.
So he can't lift the arm. But the neurological responses are the solar plex, because the lungs don't have a muscle. The diaphragm expands and contracts because it has those nerves that fire. So when I hit it there, all the nerves around it short circuit. That's why you get the wind knocked out of it.
Right, okay.
Same thing with the brachial plexus. Nerve junction. Medulla oblongata, nerve junction.
Right.
So I'm attacking the body's nerve system to impede its functions, to create a gap. I don't have to hit you as hard as I can here.
Right.
Just enough to cause a gap, and I may take you into something else, throw you down, take off, or pin you until the authorities come.
And that's the thing too. A lot of times the scenarios, people think about the strength and that. But like you just said, when you attack the eyes, I don't care how you could be a baby. If a baby go like that to your eyes, you gonna react to it. You know what I mean? So it's not always about being the strongest person in a situation, at least to save yourself and create a situation where you can get out of it. So that stuff right there is super effective, especially, like I said, in this time when you're out. There's a lot of situations going on where people do that stupid stuff. People get in people's faces. And actually, we were talking about that before we shot the video about you don't want people to get this close to you, you know, or even this close. You don't want people to get that close to you. So if you're in a situation, you feel some tension, don't be ashamed to leave, especially if you're a guy.
Create space.
Right. And don't be afraid to get out of the situation before you get into the situation. But if you do get in a situation, look at these videos and take these tips. Go ahead, Rob.
And that's a misconception that people have about what I do here, because they see the stuff with the knives and they see, you know, the boxing and, you know, whatnot, and they see the martial arts. And I remember I posted a video on YouTube about some offensive knife stuff, and you know, the person was like, "Oh, well, you're gonna kill somebody if you do that. You're gonna be in prison."
Right.
And the video was a demo video displaying my skill, the things that I learned.
Right.
I would never ever tell someone to, you know, take this knife and I want you to go stab this person, this, that, and the other. But how many times now have we seen in the media where the single woman is attacked in her home, or she's attacked in her car, or whatever, on her way to her car, and if she would have had a little 3-inch pocket knife and went to work, she might not be dead now. So
little stuff.
Those things hang in the balance.
Right. Absolutely.
My message is always about self-defense. It's always about creating a gap.
Right.
So the person can escape and return to their family. I'm not trying to get you to be a ninja, a samurai, you know, kill up the whole block and be a hero. I'm not doing that. That's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
My responsibility is to teach you a quality martial art that's not some bullshit like some of the other stuff that's going on. And I'm not going to speak on that. But that's because that's not what this is about right now.
Right.
Just quality martial art so you can defend yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to get in contact with Rob, if you want to learn some self-defense that can save your life, save your family's life, contact Rob. All his information is somewhere around this video. If you're watching on YouTube, it's underneath this video, so check him out. And we learned a lot, and I'm sure we're going to work together again, I'm sure. But guys...
we're going to do the cupping next.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some cupping coming up. I'm excited about that. But guys, Rob, young man, he a bad boy. Let me tell you something, just being his partner. Yeah, the boy bad now, don't get it twisted. But I appreciate you, brother. You know what I mean? Helping me out, teaching people out here. And like I said, all his contact information is below. Get with him. And as always, put that work in.